Hello viewers and welcome back to an all-new episode of MLB 13 Road to the Show with Gus Farmer. We only have one day left before advancement goal period comes to an end, so let's see what excuse they give us this time. As always, we've completed all 4 advancement goals, but their letter to us is much of the same. As you can see from all of our letters, it's quite common. So let's see what our advancement goal periods are for the end of the season, and nothing too different from normal, so put those points in and see where we rank compared to how we ranked before. And we've moved up to 65 overall. Before we were at 64. We didn't have a lot of training points this time, so we couldn't put very many training points into the different skills that we necessarily need. We didn't have a problem with advancement goals and being able to put our training points into that, and that's really what's most important, so we got that done. Now, as you can see, the Mets, they're going to be trading quite a few players away. They're not very good, and this is multiple players involved in that trade. Not really sure what they're up to, but they need to start building for next season and seasons to come. So there we see that really easy game against the Altoona Curve. We pitched against them before and they're really not very difficult at all. Get 2 strikeouts, give up a hit, but as you can see, our whip over the past 10 games is really quite good. Only 3 games with a 1.0 whip. And as always, Mets are trading more players. This time they get 3 in return for 2, so slightly different than the Astros trade. And the Reading Phillies. We've pitched against them also quite a bit, so we don't necessarily need to see that game. Get 2 strikeouts, give up no hits. So we're doing really well in terms of hits and our whip and everything. And we get a nice milestone of 35 saves in a season. Almost at the end of the season, so we might be able to reach 40, but it really depends on how our Mets play for the rest of the season. And you can tell Gus is still in 3rd, but Ashley, he turned up his beast mode yet again because he has 45 saves, 10 more saves than us. Absolutely no chance that we're going to be able to catch that unless the Mets go on a ridiculous tear. So here we have the Reading Phillies in a save opportunity, 2 outs in the 9th inning with 2 runners, 1 on first and 1 on second. So we really need to make sure we don't give up one of those singles down the middle or a home run. Even if we give up either one of those, we'll be in good shape, but definitely make it much harder on us than it needs to be. An 0-2 count, couple of foul balls, and we get a nice little pop-up. Nice way to end the game. Probably would have preferred a strikeout, especially since we only needed 1 out and we're only going to get 9 training points for the good batter plus the training points for a save. So with the strikeout, we would have gotten 20, which would have made our loading time more worth it. We get 20 straight save streak, which is really quite good. We've only blown 1 save all season, so it would be really nice to be able to continue that save streak into the end of the season. Only blowing 1 saves, especially for our first season as a prospect, would be really quite good. So we get another simulated game training session. Nothing interesting at all. There are the training points. Simulated game training sessions are really good because it gives you training points and things that you might not necessarily put training points in, which saves you from having to waste those 40 points in order to prevent the decrease in skill. And so right now we're pitching against the New Britain Rockcats. We want to win against them because that's pretty much the only thing that we have going for us right now. We're pretty close to them in terms of last place and 5th place in our division. So winning against them will be good because at least we can finish the season not in last. So also we want to preserve the shutout. Our starting pitcher did quite a good job and we don't want to ruin it for him by blowing the save. So bunch of quick outs and there goes the end of the game. Player of the game is Mike Baxter, who drove in both RBIs for this game, so probably deserved. Starting pitcher could have also gotten it. Only threw 6 pitches for that outing, which is really quite ridiculous. Even though our stamina isn't the best, we could definitely pitch many games in a row if we continue that. So New Britain, once again, nothing interesting. Get 2 strikeouts, give up no hits, so we're doing really quite well. Before this game, we were 1 game behind New Britain, so right now we are tied with them for not last place. So we should really be quite proud of ourselves. And so with only 2 weeks in the season left, next episode we will finish the season. We will get to see who wins the World Series, and we will also get to see who wins the playoffs in terms of AA. So when you see that, it might be a little bit painful for those who have been following Gus's career. As always, thank you for watching and have a good day.